Gruesome Magazine.
Hello once again, I am Doc Rotten, and this is Gruesome Magazine, where we review the very latest in streaming and video on-demand horror movies. Each week, my co-hosts, Jeff Mohr, Crystal Cleveland, Dave Dreher, and I will take a look at various spooky, scary, and gory genre offerings. Yes!
Yay.
Tonight, we are reviewing Slaxx, streaming now on Shudder. This is going to be fun. All right, joining me this week, of course, is my co-host, Jeff Mohr. Jeff, how you doing, sir?
Believe.
Oh, my gosh.
Beeswax.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm good.
Beeswax. All right. Also joining us this week is Crystal Cleveland, the living dead girl. How you doing, Crystal?
I'm great. I do wish I had a pair of these, jeans. Apparently,
Yeah.
they really make
The
your butt
idea
look
is
good.
pretty awesome.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just cut you right now. All the way from various movie sets across the East Coast. Yes, Crystal Cleveland, the living dead girl. I'm glad you're here. Busy
I'm glad I'm
girl.
here too.
And still has time to watch movies and talk to us jokers. That's amazing.
That's because you're my family, so I'll always have time for you.
There you
Yeah.
go. And finally, somebody is awake and is not working over too much and is here to join us. Rounding out the crew is my bud over at H&R, the one and only Jay Dreher. Say hello and clap. Yes.
Woo!
Very good. Very good.
And there was much rejoicing.
Yes, there was. Yes. All right. Tonight we're going to review the movie Slaxx. We're going to give our first impressions. We're going to talk about the movie a little bit, and then we're going to round things up or wrap things up even with our final thoughts, our score 1 to 5. 5. Where do I put it? Right here. That's better.
Yeah.
And our favorite scene. So let's find out, what is this movie we're talking about? Slaxx, streaming now on Shudder beginning March 18th. Is now. Director is Elza Kephart, and she wrote it alongside Patricia Gomez. She is also responsible for Go Into the Wilderness, which I'm not familiar with, but there you go. Check that out, too. The cast includes Romane, Denis, Brett, Donahue, and Sehar, Bhojani. Synopsis goes to possessed pair of jeans. You read that right. A possessed pair of jeans is brought to life to punish unscrupulous practices of a trendy clothing company. Shipped to the company's flagship store, Slaxx proceeds to wreak havoc and carnage even on the staff locked in overnight to set up the new collection. And Asked to Die For is the perfect tagline.
Yep.
We've seen movies about all kinds of killer inanimate objects, from cars to tires. Does anybody remember the movie about the killer tire?
No.
To Killer
There's a
Tomatoes.
killer tire.
Rubber.
Yes, called
Yeah.
Rubber.
Oh, Killer Tomatoes. Yeah.
Killer Tomatoes. Yeah, Rubber is the movie about Killer Tire.
Was it good?
It actually really was. It's
How do these movies
kinda fantastic,
work?
kinda
Like, remember the Killer Bed? The Killer Bed was really
Killer
good.
Bed worked. And
Yeah.
here we are talking about killer jeans. And I don't know how they did it, but it kind of worked here too. So let's find out what our first impressions are. And Dave, since we are so happy to have you back.
Hey, I get to go first. That's why I stay
Go-
away, so I can
yeah.
go first when I come back.
Nice. What is your first impression of Slaxx?
I like Slaxx quite a bit. This is definitely kind of in my wheelhouse. I tend to like these kind of, I guess we're going to call them goofy premises.
Sure.
Velocipaster, things like that. But they have a way of making these things work. And Slaxx worked for me. Some really good practical gore effects. Absolutely ridiculous premise, but I was smiling like an idiot the entire time I was watching it. This is good. This is a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. I would say try a pair on for size.
Oh, God.
We missed you so, sir. All right. Crystal, you are up next. What was your first impression of Slaxx?
I just can't get over what you just said. Okay. Yeah. There could be a lot of puns here. So let me first start off by saying that I love Bollywood movies. I legitimately do. I don't know what it is about them, but I'm always like, they make me happy. So I don't want to say that absolutely hooked me, but it got me. I mean, this movie, I was like, oh gosh, I just don't know. When you first start out, you realize they're all acting campy. They're all overacting. They're all overdoing it. And I was like, okay, is this going to be like one of those movies that starts out where they're overacting and then it's going to get, no, it's campy. It's silly. These pants are really, really angry.
They are.
They're so mad. And
Some pissed off pants.
What is fascinating about this is that there were legitimately some moments that messed me up a little bit. That scared me. Okay, like when the pants are like slurping up the blood, I was like, ooh, that's kind of creepy. It was really effective, and
then when they looked over their buttocks and looked at you.
Yeah, it's just and then they were brilliant because they kind of treated like the pants almost like dinosaurs. Like there was one moment where it just made me feel like Jurassic Park, where they're just coming in and the way that they move and the way that, yeah, it was good. It was funny. It was silly, and they made a lot of things work. The story was a little thin, but at least they explained things, and they explained why these pants are so angry. And I was like, fine, that sounds good. I'll buy it, whatever. It was really just entertaining. It was purely for entertainment purposes.
That is true. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Jeff Mohr, what was your first impression of Slaxx?
We got the synergy going here because you guys gave me an idea for a movie. Jurassic Park, Velocipaster, Slaxx. The Velocipaster wears denim. Is that...
Oh my gosh. Is he going to have a blown out hole in his jeans too where they get in?
Well, they could do like so fine and put the plastic in the
Oh,
back,
you see? Exactly. Yes, that's right. Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. So the thing that got me about this, that sucked me in, was the management BS. They had to say to every customer, working for a better tomorrow today. That was their thing. And I've been in retail and I've had to say stuff like that every time I answered the phone, every time I talk to a customer. It's not that weird. It's not that unusual. Let me put it that way. But it is so much BS, and so I was getting a kick out of it, and so the girl's all sucked in by the whole thing, the new employee, but she finds out very soon that it is a bunch of BS. I also like the Bollywood part, love that too, and I love the way they made the way the pants worked. I thought that was kind of cool, and it's interesting. I'm glad they didn't try to stretch it out. It's like 76 minutes. It's an engineering marvel, Crystal.
It's just ridiculous. I'm like, I keep envisioning it. Like, now I know you don't see. It's like, it's so stupid. I love it.
Yeah, especially. So anyway, and apparently the insignia hypnotizes you to put them on. I guess that's what it kind of looked like. But anyway, I enjoyed it too. It's a lot of fun. Lots of blood. Lots of gore. Lots of what do you call it? Dismemberment, body.
Yes.
Body.
Yep, lots of that.
Pieces, stuff. So
limbs are flying everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Intestines.
Yes, they were, and they're used for different things. I now know what I'll do if I run out of red magic markers.
Yes, you will.
Yeah, that worked out really good.
Yeah.
It did.
Not sure how that worked out really well, but it did. This movie is a farce, but it is so funny. It is satirical. It is. It just. It knows what it is. It doesn't pretend to be anything else. Everybody is on point on understanding what they're doing as far as the acting and the story itself. And it, like somebody said, it was thin, and it is, but it doesn't need to be anymore. If it had any more, it just fall apart. So it has just enough to keep you going. It has just enough characters. All of them you like in different ways.
Some way,
maybe you don't like them, but you like them. I don't know. It's kind of weird, right?
Love to hate kind of thing. Sometimes. Yeah.
And the cast is fantastic, especially our three leads, our eventual three leads. I thought they were great. Even the guy that plays Craig is so funny. But so it helps that they, for a low budget film, that they're in a store, they lock it down for 12 hours, and this happens, right? They can't get out because it's locked down, right? And there's all kinds of security things going on because that's how this works. So they set up,
and that doesn't violate any fire codes.
No, not at all. But it happens though. Yes. Except for maybe that if you pushed on the door, it would actually open and ring. But it's certainly. I've worked overnight in stores before when I was younger. So yeah, it's. But anyway, so the. When the pants come to life, the way they animate and bring these pants to life is so much fun. They use the pockets as eyes in the way it slurps around, slinks around the store until it kind of tries to pretend it has a body, which is my favorite part.
Yes.
So much fun. And then the incorporated love of Bollywood music was hilarious. And there's a great reason why too. It actually, even though this movie is very shallow, at its very, very, very core, it actually does have something to say.
Yeah.
Right? It actually does have something to say. It actually does have a message. But it is buried under all this nonsense. But it's I had a blast with this movie. It was a delight. And it is far more a comedy than it is a horror movie. But like Crystal, I'm surprised that some of it actually got to you, but that's kind of amazing.
Well, I think it's, and I don't know what the thing about like comedy horrors are, but it's always with these movies that they get me. Like, when they're funny, something about the horror just hits different. It's like, oh yeah, that's just not right. It's supposed to be kind of funny. Why is this so, like it was, there's just something about that. And then, oh my God, then when the jeans like looked up and they almost looked like they had teeth.
Yes.
Well, it was like, yes. I was like, that's so awesome. Yeah, it was good. Oh God, there's actually quite a bit of gore. Okay, like there's more gore in this movie than we get in a lot of straight up horror movies. But because this one's so funny, I think it, even the gore is kind of funny.
All the gore is played for laughs. Even when they discover a body cut in half, it's played for laughs and it's funny. But
okay, why wouldn't they just tuck the hair and leave it? Like, why did they have to? I was like, why don't they just tuck the hair? Like it's already hidden. Yeah, I'm like, why would they move the body and risk all this? Whatever. I'm not the manager, so
slurp up all the blood. Yeah.
It was already pretty well hidden, right? So why did that?
Yeah, all they had to do was hide the hair, and then okay.
But nobody, it didn't get found anyway, so it's all right. But it was. What do we think of the cast? So we got to talk about Romane Denis plays Libby, right? Our lead, is that right?
Yes. Our new hire.
Our new hire, who is the innocent, if you will, of the crew. Does she hold the film together? Does she lead it well, Dave?
I thought she did a great job. She's the kind of the Bambi at the beginning of the movie, and fish out of water. But she gets her Ripley going there towards the end of the movie. And,
I like that. Yeah, gets her Ripley going.
Kind of finds her inner strength. So yeah, I think she really helped sell it, quite frankly, because I actually kind of cared what happened to her because I liked her.
That's key, right? That's key that you care for that character, and you grow to care for Shruti as well.
Okay. I cared for none of these characters.
I
didn't care whether they lived or died. No, but what I will say is I didn't care that I didn't care either because none of them reacted the way it would normally be in any of these situations. They're like, oh, I think we should just open the door. So, it didn't really matter. They were all okay. For these two girls to figure this whole thing out,
Was that a stretch? Was that a stretch?
Yes, very much so. And then to go, I'm pretty sure I can open this door, and this woman is not going to kill me. Just not going to do it. It's totally. No. But I didn't care because I enjoyed it so much. And, I mean, the whole thing was, yes, like you said, a farce. And that's okay. I liked it. I'm glad I didn't care, though, because otherwise I would have been a little, would have been tougher to watch,
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
One of the characters is a social darling, if you will, a kind of a
an influencer.
An influencer played to the hilt. What did we think of that character? Crystal, did that character, did you recognize her?
Hilarious. No, but oh my God. Actually, this movie totally was not what I expected. I thought the jeans were going to kind of still take a back seat for a while. And then it just decided, what's up, guys? Like that scene was, I was like, oh God, okay, well, here we go. And boy, here did we go. I wish we could have seen that whole thing shake down. That would have been fun.
You can see that was where they couldn't do anymore. They had their budget ended.
when they, I'm not gonna lie though, when they started, I was like, are they serious? Oh, okay. All right, let's do this. And they just sat there and they're like, still filming.
Well, what would you do? I mean, it's like,
I don't know. But they're just like, oh, so dumb.
So
It'll be great television.
I was very happy that the jeans decided to put on a mannequin or put itself on a mannequin and have a short period of life when
and the bindi.
And that was really cool. I was getting there, right? That worked out really well.
That was amazing.
And then
sorry.
But no, keep going. Because I like that how it moved and how it worked around. Of course, it ended up not being there long enough, but we traded out for, instead of one, we traded out for, like you said, a gaggle of jeans running around, and that was amazing. So,
gaggle of jeans. Is that what a bunch of jeans are? A gaggle of jeans?
That sounds right.
Yeah,
that sounds good to me, yeah.
These might have been a murder of jeans, though. I don't know.
It might have been a murder.
That seems fair.
All right, so let's go ahead and wrap this up. We're going to give our final thoughts, our score, 1 to 5, and our favorite scene. I can't wait to hear you guys' favorite scene for this one. But before we do, if you're still listening, we want to thank you so much for hanging out with us. We hope you're enjoying these reviews, and we hope you listen to more. If you want to help us out, there's a great way to do so, and it's free. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button or share with a friend. Very simple things to do, and we would greatly appreciate it. If you want to get a little bit more involved, hit the like button, dislike button, hit the bell to get reminded. Comments. We love comments. We've been getting some great comments, and for those who have been commenting, thank you so much. We love them, love them, love them. And and we also want to take a quick moment to thank our patrons.
Yay!
Who, without their support, we wouldn't be able to do not only this podcast, the Gruesome Magazine podcast, but our other podcasts, Horror News Radio, Decades of Horror, and Heroes and Droids. We're going to be starting to cover the Falcon and the Winter Soldier this week on Heroes and Droids. That's going to be fun. Disney Plus is killing it with that stuff, I'm telling you. Not that anybody watching this cares, but all right.
Well,
so
we might.
we might. Right. All right. Let's start off with our final thoughts, our score, and favorite scene. And Dave, you're first.
Slaxx was a pleasant surprise. This could have gone either way. It could have gone horribly wrong, or it could have gone the way it went, which was surprisingly good. I really liked it a lot. It held my attention. Like Jeff pointed out, it's a short movie, which is great, but everyone plays it over the top, and there's gore, and there's pants. I mean, what more can you ask for, right?
There's gore in their pants.
And there's pants. I mean, that's it. Favorite scene. There's actually quite a few in here that could be favorite scenes, but when I think of this movie, the scene that comes to mind, and it's not even a gore scene, but late in the film when they find the feeding room You know where I'm talking about? Where they're like
Yes,
all
yes.
the pants are together, and they try to sneak out, and all the pants spin around at the same time and like hiss at the people.
Yeah.
It was so
weird.
funny. It was so funny, but it actually looked good because, like you guys were saying, you know, they had like the pocket for eyes, and you know, it just kind of worked. It was kind of jolting. You kind of went, "Whoa, what the fuck was that?" And I like that. I just like that scene. That scene stuck with me. I'm going to give Slaxx. I've changed my mind a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna give it a 3.75.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Yep,
I like that.
that's it.
Nice.
All right, Crystal, you are up next. What is your final thoughts? Your score and favorite scene?
I am giving it a 3.75 too. So that's what I had. Although thinking about it, I probably, if I watched it more, I probably would like it even more. But yeah, I think everyone needs to give Slaxx a chance. I think it's not for everyone, but I think even some gore lovers will find it interesting. I mean, I don't know why these pants don't like eyes, but apparently eyes don't taste good. Which totally cracked me up too, by the way. And when you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, but my favorite scene has to be the Bollywood scene. It got me. It so got me. When I saw it, I was like, no, this is not happening. This is not happening, right? This is not happening. But it is. And I started dancing with the jeans. So I don't care.
Perfect.
I was like, ooh, ooh.
Perfect. All right, Jeff, sir, your final thoughts, your score, favorite scene.
Yeah, I think this was fun, and I when I said it was, I didn't really finish my thought, but when I said it was 76 minutes, it is short, but it's the right amount. You know, there's not really a lot of stretching. I didn't really have time to. The only time I thought, well, how long are they going to be able to keep this up? Well, they're able to do it. Yeah, I'm giving this a. Boy, you guys are pushing me. I'm going to give this a 3.5.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm trying to think about the other movie we're doing tonight, and I'm not.
No, don't
I'm
do
not
that.
coming.
I was going to say, you're getting cramps and need to leave.
So 3.5. No, I'm gonna give it a 3.75 because they're just funny. The characters are funny.
Mm-hmm.
They're stereotypes for the most part, but they're certainly recognizable stereotypes if you ever worked in retail. And my favorite scene, I was going to say the zipper accident, which isn't what you think it is. But,
That is a good one.
I am going to say Craig's demise, though. Or maybe I shouldn't have said demise.
Too late now.
Too late.
Too late
Yeah.
When we finally get a view, a full body, full Monty view of him, I just
Oh, yes, when it's all
that was
said and done.
great.
Oh, that was a great prop. Yes. Oh my God, that was fantastic. I love it. That's a great choice.
Why
All
don't
right.
they like eyes?
Who knows?
Don't
But there they are. There they are. I love this movie. It absolutely hit the right spot and tickled my funny bone. And I don't know what it is. I seem to be drawn to these films that turn inanimate objects into monsters. From Chucky's to Trilogy of Terror to some of the other ones, and I love Killer Cars. I just love the idea that something that shouldn't have any personality at all is brought to life. Yeah, I don't know if it was puppetry that they did to bring these genes to life, but whatever it was really fantastic. And
Didn't you watch the trailer or the credits?
I did not.
No.
Oh, okay.
What?
I guess
They show how they did it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that offline. But I don't know. I really enjoyed it. I'm giving this a 4, straight up 4.
Yay.
It might
Nice.
actually squeak on to my top 10 list.
Ooh.
It
Like-
could possibly to mine too if I
Yeah,
watch
I
it
don't-
again
I-
and decide. Yeah.
Hopefully, it won't fall off the hanger.
Oh my god. Oh boy.
Will it be a tight fit?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No. So My favorite scene is going to be, I think somebody called him like the dinosaur, like the raptor scene, where they kept going around the corner. I didn't know it was going to go there, and
No.
but at some point it's obvious that it's going there, and then when it actually gets there, it's like, oh, this is the most amazing thing ever. It's like, and they get cornered by it's just the whole idea is just celebrates the preposterousness of whatever the hell word I'm trying to say of this whole concept. It's just so damn silly, and it works in wondrous ways. I had a great time with it. This was a fun movie. I recommend go to Shudder now.
Yep.
You have it.
Yep.
Go to
yeah,
Shudder
it's on.
now and watch
It's on
this
right
movie.
now.
Yep.
Yay.
Wear some jeans. I like the fact that the logo with every victim would start changing color.
With the
Yeah.
red,
Yeah.
like
Yes,
fill
The
in.
inside of the S would fill up. Yeah.
Yes. I like that small touch.
It's like
I
the
think-
fighter pilot Ace,
yeah. But it had those small touches to it, right? There were these little things that it brought into it that just gave it a lot of extra
Personality.
personality. Personality is a great word for this. Yes.
But let's be honest. There was a lot of I know we're so high. There's a lot of work on this movie. They basically created an entire brand, really, a whole slogan, all this stuff. There was really a whole brand that was just for the movie.
Yep. And
It's crazy. Yeah.
did a
Canadian
lot
cotton clothiers.
Yes. And the origin of it all, you totally buy it, right? You totally
Sure, I'll buy
go
it.
for
Yeah.
Yeah. By the time it happens, you're like, sure. Sure.
Yep.
And it
They
makes
have
sense.
this beautiful match transition that I was like, so. There's just some goodness. Sorry, I'll just keep talking about it. There's a lot of good things.
Yep.
Enjoy.
I could have chosen. I'm shut up because there's another scene. Well, no, I have time. The scene when Libby confronts Shruti about liking. She goes, "I love Bollywood music," and she's like puts her on the spot.
Yeah.
And of course,
Oh.
later
And then
she-
she's listening to it. Yes, that's
Yeah.
my favorite. She's
Yeah,
like,
I
oh,
like
why?
Singing along
Because-
with it, yeah.
So I like that. It just made her personality all that much snarkier, and she was definitely the snarky of the group. So the fact that she was one of the last three, I really enjoyed that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, there you go.
Yep. I want to say something, but nope, that's it.
Our review for Slaxx playing now on Shudder. Check it out. Let us know what you thought in the comments below. Crystal, Jeff, and of course my buddy Dave. Thank you for joining me tonight to talk about Slaxx. It was a blast.
It was a fun one.
It was.
Totally.
All right, let's say goodnight.
Good night.
Good
Go
night.
out and make it a better tomorrow.
Today.
Today.
Gruesome Magazine.